Good late morning in Santa Monica. Blessings to everyone out there. I said that when I came back from Santa Fe, I was going to listen to God and the Spirit to direct me how to use my energy for healing. And unbeknownst to me today, I landed in the therapy room to do a sewing project for my little free library. While I was doing that, the Spirit said that it would be a good time for me to redecorate my mannequin, which has been in this position for, well, it was formerly dressed by my granddaughter when she was about 4 years old. And I took off the kimono that we had been using, and I put one of my Western jackets and my cowboy hat, my Stetson hat, that I got in Yellowstone when we went for a family vacation. And I thought, let's invigorate my spirit and do something different in here. And so I started with the mannequin, and then I decided that I was going to make a new cover for my little free library. I used this template, which I'm going to lay out, to make a new one. This one was a jungle-themed, topper for my library, which got faded over time. There are tigers, lions, giraffes, very cute. It exactly fit my top of my library, so I used it to cut out a new pattern. I'll show you that I really love fabrics. Back when they had some creative fabric stores in Santa Monica, I bought these sets of different color fabrics that I thought would be fun to use. Here I see another jungle theme one. That would be cool someday. And more of that in different colors there. These were remnants in the Tuesday morning store, which I thought were very pretty at the time. They were selling that little bundle for $5.50, and I think I got them on sale. So taking you closer to my sewing machine now, you'll see the template that I am sewing on. I have always loved sewing, and I've done many creative projects for my family. I made designer pillowcases years ago for making specialty pillows for my family members. I thought it was a very personal present to make, giving myself in love and creativity. So I went down to the fabric district downtown and got these beautiful remnants of very high-end, like mohair and velvet and all different kinds of fabrics, and I designed the shapes of my pillows, and then I put in these hidden zippers. They're really quite lovely, and they've stood the test of time over 20 years. I also got into a whole creative process of buying actually a bale of goose down. It was like a huge, like 4, let's say 3 feet by 5 feet of pure goose down and feathers, which I had to stuff in the back of my car and drive to Santa Monica when I had an apartment. And I arrived with goose feathers and downs streaming out of my car, and I had 20 minutes before a private practice client was coming for therapy, so I had to put arms and legs around that big bale of down and feathers and transport them into the shower of one of my bedrooms. And I also bought ticking material to contain the down feathers inside the material, and then I would stuff them into my designer pillows. So I will show you just a little bit of sewing on this machine, which I absolutely love. I got it when I was 20 years old in Laramie, Wyoming, when I was a student and expecting my first baby. And I have loved it. This is a wonderful machine that can do all kinds of heavy-duty things. So today I'm just finishing this topper for my little free library. This is the best ever machine, so easy to use, and the creativity of making something that will serve my community gives me great pleasure. I have one of the most popular little free libraries in Santa Monica because I decorate it year-round. And you have no idea how therapeutic it feels to be touching this pretty material. To make something that pleases both the adults and the children who come to my library. Almost finished here. I am what's called a utilitarian sewer. I can make interesting things without patterns. This uses creativity and right and left brain functioning. I have another corner to do here. It is so tactile pleasing to use a sewing machine. It's kind of an old-fashioned thing to do, but when I go in fabric stores, I notice there's a lot of young women that are still sewing. They have updated machines, but I'll tell you that they don't make sewing machines like the old days. This is all metal. This is a white sewing machine with an old-fashioned dial-a-stitch. works like a charm. And it's an activity, I guess, like knitting, which I never got into, or crocheting, which I didn't ever learn either. But I've made something wonderful that's bright and cheery, that's going to be stapled to the top of my library. And it's fun for me, it's creative for my spirit, and I am so far away from the frightened person who was living with metastatic cancer. I'm enjoying my life, I'm enjoying creativity. I listen to the spirit every day, and I do things that give me life, that serve my community, that are far away from fear, and it's a wonderful thing to do. I have one more seam to make across the top, I see, and the bottom. So I'll let you go for now. Thank you for visiting me. I'm not going to show myself because my hair's gotten so long it's in a little ponytail. And I will be getting an official haircut tomorrow, and that will be good for my hair and for my personal image, I guess. So thanks for being with me today. I enjoyed inviting